We had sentencing today for David DePape. I think I'm saying that name correctly. You might remember he's the man who attacked Paul Pelosi after breaking into Nancy Pelosi's house. Paul Pelosi is the husband of Nancy Pelosi. You might remember he attacked Paul Pelosi with a hammer and gave him some skull fractures and some other things. And he was convicted back in November in federal court for attempting to kidnap a federal officer and attacking the family member or immediate family member of a federal officer. Now, he got sentenced on these two charges today, and he got 30 years in prison, which is a good thing. He deserves every minute of it, and probably more. And he's facing state charges from the break-in and the actual attack and things like that. Now, hopefully this is a deterrent for anybody else who thinks like he does. But, the attack on Paul Pelosi highlights something else. We have a divide in this country. We have one side of the political spectrum who has listened to a man rant and rave into every open microphone he can find. He used the bully pulpit that he was given from his office and called differing people that didn't like him or he didn't like or that had different views than him the enemy of the American people and the enemy of you. And then we wonder why somebody like DePape ends up attacking Paul Pelosi. They paint out these other elected officials as some kind of villain or supervillain or nefarious person. And then everyday citizens who normally, wouldn't be radicalized to the point of doing something like this end up doing something completely and totally horrific. I guarantee you that at least some of the people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th wouldn't have been there had they not been called to Washington, D.C. on January 6th by the President of the United States, by the person holding that office. If Donald Trump had tried this, say, in 2017, if he had lost the 2016 election, and Hillary was the rightfully elected president, and he tried putting out a call to his supporters to come, as he said, fight like hell, they wouldn't have shown up. A lot of them only showed up because he was sitting in the office of the president. So we've got a lot of work to do to fix things in our country, but it at least starts here with this DePape getting 30 years.